Welcome to another series of Visionary Anatomy. During these sessions, I highly recommend that you use these practices to help you embody your understanding of anatomy. And so for the first part, you can be standing up or lying down. And choose the one that's most suitable for you, because in the second half of this talk, we will be standing up. The covenant of standing is the foundation for fearlessness. The feet are foundations of the chain. Within biomechanics, the feet are the first link in the kinetic chain. Every step and every stance begins with how the feet meet the ground. The arches are like springs of force. The medial, lateral, and transverse arches are more than just passive structures. They act like springs, loading and releasing energy into the chain above. We have the tripod of support, which include the heel of the foot, the base of the big toe, and the base of the little toe. These 3 points create a tripod. If one point collapses, the whole chain adapts with compensations up through the knees, hips, spine, as well as shoulders. The chain begins here because the feet are our root connection to earth. They translate ground energy into movement, teaching us how we carry ourselves into the world. The feet are also known as the foundation of the stack. The stack refers to vertical alignment, bones, joints, and tissues balancing one on top of the other. Stack integrity is maintained if we avoid collapsing within the feet. If the feet collapse inwards, this is pronation, and if they roll outwards, this is known as supination. The knees and pelvis then must rotate in order to stabilize. This then distorts the spine, and the head adjusts in order to keep the eyes level. This, of course, also affects the jaw. There is also an ascending influence. A single imbalance at the foot can spiral into jaw clenching, ocular strain, or even headaches. The stack follows the foot's lead. The feet represent truth in foundation. If the base is misaligned, every story the body builds above, well, actually, it's in distortion. Correct relationship with the feet means clarity all the way up to the crown. The feet are often known as earth-heaven mediators. The feet are where the polarity of gravity and levity meet. Downward flow is where they root us into the earth, drawing stability, nourishment, and safety upwards. Within the upward flow, they return the rebound force of the ground back through the joints into vertical lift, allowing the spine to elongate and the crown to rise. The feet are also where we connect to our earth chakras, grounding centers that transform raw matter into the possibility of spiritual ascent. There is a story of influence from feet to head. From feet to ankles, this is where we develop foundation of balance and adaptability to terrain. From the ankles to the knees, this is where we begin our shock absorption. If the feet fail, then the knees overcompensate. From knees to pelvis, this is the center of weight transfer. And if there's imbalance in the feet, the pelvis will talk to reconcile foot distortions. between the pelvis and spine, where rotations or tilts travel upwards, influencing curvature as well as breathing mechanics. And between the spine and head, the skull balances delicately, eyes staying level with the horizon, but always in service to the messages from below. In essence, the feet whisper to the head how to orient itself in space. Misalignments in the foundation cloud the clarity of vision, thought, and perception. The feet are the covenant between earth and sky. They are both the foundation of movement and the foundation of alignment. Every step we take is a dialogue between gravity and grace, shaping how the spine rises and how the mind perceives. Become the unmovable in the presence of fear. Stand with your feet about hip width apart. Bring your awareness downward into your feet. Feel the tripod of support. The heel, the base of the big toe, and the base of the little toe. Breathe downwards into this tripod as if it were rooting into the earth beneath you. Now let's wake up the arches. Gently press into your heel and feel the length of your spine responding upward. Shift your weight into the base of the big toe and notice the medial arch, the inner lift of stability. Shift into the base of the little toe and sense the lateral arch, the outer guard of balance. Feel the transverse arch spanning across the ball of the foot, just like a bridge. Allow all three arches to awaken, holding you steady, buoyant, and alive. Now let's connect to your knees. Soften and slightly bend your knees. Feel how this bend brings weight down into the earth and energy up through your body. The ground is carrying you. The arches are lifting you. Maybe you become both heavy and light. Imagine roots from your feet plunging deep into the earth, unshakable. Imagine a column of light arising through your spine, expanding right through the crown of your head. You are the meeting place. Earth and sky joined in your body. Now bring to mind a fear, whether large or small, and instead of pushing it away, feel your feet press more firmly into the ground. With each inhale, draw courage up through your arches, legs, and spine. With each exhale, let your fear drain downward, dissolving into the earth. Bend your knees slightly deeper feeling how unmovable you are. The ground will not let you fall. Now continue doing this for a few more minutes. Helping fear to be directed up and down through your body, as though instead of pushing it away, you're inviting it to explore all of the spaces inside. Silently affirm, I am unmovable in the presence of fear. Feel the echo of this in your jaw softening, your chest widening, your eyes steady on the horizon. With a calm and focused breath, reassuring fear that in this place of being unmovable, it can do whatever it chooses to do. No longer does it operate you. You are the container. If there is a desire to place a hand on your heart or a hand on an area where you feel would help move the fear, go ahead and do that. Continuing to stand tall, knees soft, feet alive. Continuing to allow your breath carry the message upward, rooted in earth, uplifted to sky. Rest in the stillness of being unshakable in the presence of fear.